wash sale rule kind of looks at the period before and after in your account and your spouse's account. How long is that period?
So the wash sale rules, which have actually been around almost as long as the tax system and losses. Like investors figure out this long before ETFs. In fact, they figured this out before mutual funds even existed. Hey, this is great. I can sell my stock and buy it back again and claim the loss. So what the IRS said is, look, if you sell an investment for a loss and you buy it back within 30 days before or after the sale, we're going to treat the sale as a total wash. So what's called the wash sale rule.
Sure.
You sold it, you bought it back again. You basically finished the substantively same thing that you started with. So we're going to invalidate your loss. Technically, they take the loss and add it to the cost basis of the new position, and you only get it later. So the constraint is that you have to not buy the same investment or a substantially identical one within 30 days before or after the loss. So initially it was just after the loss. Hey, if you sell it and buy it back again, that's not allowed. Then people got creative and said, aha, I'm going to buy it the day before and then I'm going to sell it the day later and I'll just be doubled up for a day. So it's now a total 61-day window. The day itself, 30 days before, 30 days after. I can't own a substantially identical investment to the one that I sold for a loss anywhere in that time period.
So, and we're talking some convertible bonds that might be disallowed, options, call options could be disallowed.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of scrutiny over time as to what actually constitutes a substantially identical security or not. So, in the early days, they might have looked at bonds and said, well, as long as if it's got a different coupon or a different maturity date, those are different. Stocks historically were relatively straightforward. Ford is clearly different than GM. They might both be in the car industry, but different companies with different risks. Ironically, the substantially identical rules have gotten a little bit muddier in today's environment in a world where we have index funds and ETFs that start to really heavily overlap, and there's still actually a gray area to say, well, if I sell one company's S&P 500 index fund and I buy another company's S&P index ETF, is that the same thing? Like, it's different companies and different issuers, but they're tracking the same index. Most people have taken the view that that's substantially identical. The IRS really hasn't given definitive guidance, but arguably it doesn't pass the sniff test.